Today's movie came with a trailer in front of it.
Los Angeles, the gang-ridden cocaine capital of the world, where drugs and power get you two things: beautiful women and dead. LA heat. Feel the fire.
Sadly, we are not watching a movie about the mean streets of LA. We are watching a movie about a beauty treatment that, wasp woman-esque, turns a woman into a vicious killer. The movie begins with a experimental animal disappearing from its cage.
Specimen 5254 is gone.
Does anyone else know this?
No, I came to you as soon as I saw.
Good.
And the gore we are looking forward to in this is evident when the animal is found with its head exploded. That being a total failure, he goes to his financial backer to ask for more money.
Promised me results. You said the procedure was almost ready.
It is. But there are side effects. The maintenance serum has to be perfected on laboratory animals before I can even conceive of working with a human being. Now, you must have patience.
Patience? I'm out of patience, Doctor. Look at me. I'm an old woman.
She threatens to take away his funding, a co-worker threatens to out him to the bosses for using too many cadavers to harvest gray matter, and despite the fact that their only experiment has caused the creature's head to literally explode, he goes forward with it anyways, and she's immediately beautiful and horny and likes him.
Be anything else this evening, madame?
No, thank you, Will.
As important as his research is, hot chick wants to have sex, so he goes and does that and wakes up to, this? Now with fixing that shit more important than ever, he goes back to his research, so her being super horny from this drug goes to pick up a dude, and the dude wakes up to this shit. As I said, we learn it takes gray matter from the brain in order to make the serum. He's running out. He can't get any more bodies. The university's cut him off from cadavers. He tried hiring a guy, but that dude could only get drug addicts that have very little gray matter left. The synthesizer's not working. But she decides to take matters into her own hands and just kills some woman on the streets and rips her brain out.
Ja, jättefett.
Where did you get that? Ruth, let me see your face. Damn it, Ruth, I'm your doctor. I have to see.
And we know this isn't even final form, as a cute little lab rat turns into a killer monster.
Good. Now our problem is getting more serum. My God. Stella.
Thankfully, we avoid only barely a sex scene while she's in this monster form. Overall, this movie is very similar in plot to the 50s movie The Wasp Woman, which was painfully slow and most of the deaths were either off-screen or bloodless. This adds a little bit gore to it. The special effects and monster makeup are much better, but the plot is pretty similar. In The Wasp Woman, the face of a cosmetics company takes wasp jelly and injects it into herself to make herself young again. This is about a woman who pays a chemist to make a serum that will make her young again. And both the side effect is turning into a killer monster. Most of the cast in this you have never heard of. The main guy was in like 5 episodes playing 5 different characters in Law and Order. The woman in the phone booth was in a Swedish television series called Joan of Falk. The younger version of the woman shows up in a couple popular TV shows and guest appearances here and there, but nothing you'd really recognize. The only names you're going to recognize from this one are the special effects team of Bruce Spalding Fuller, who does the little bit that exists of practical makeup in Thor Ragnarok and Infinity War. And the rest is done by Ed French, who did the special effects for Sleepaway Camp back in the 80s and 90s. This was mainly a better version of Wasp Woman, better special effects, a little bit of gore, and it works, sort of. I mean, I had fun watching it, just seeing every time the woman's head got bigger and bigger, just to see how outrageous they were going to make the movie. There's a couple quirky characters in there that make it fun. The coworker that's just downright evil, even though he's the one doing the right thing and our main character is the one doing the evil stuff, he comes off as a bad guy. And they name his assistant Stella just for this bit.
Stella! Your Brando needs work, darling.
If you're looking for a monster movie that's a little bit of fun, has some outrageously orange blood in it, and has some early monster makeup work by Bruce Fuller and Ed French, this might be the movie for you. Thank you for watching, and as always, I shall try to do better next time. Today's bonus clip is of what Ed French is doing now. He got together with Tom Kay, the guy that directed American History X, and made some anti-drug campaigns for the state of Montana.
I wish my tire had blown out that night. I wish my car had skidded off the road. I wish I'd broken my neck. I wish I'd been crippled. But I didn't crash. I drove to that party and I did meth for the first time. I did meth, and now this is my life. This is my life.